Thanks, Madam of Ceremony. I think prior to my closing comments, I just want to recap a few events that happened just after the appointment of the new board. The new SAMSA board was appointed in September of last year. And earlier on, the chairperson alluded to the fact that on the 6th of January, there was a ministerial briefing where the minister raised concerns around the opportunities and challenges presented by the increasing traffic around the Cape. The SAMSA board then met and took a resolution that SAMSA would continue to implement its legislated mandate. And in this respect, on the 16th of February, a marine notice was published, and embedded in the marine notice were the bunker codes. Some basically saying, we will continue to do what the law says we should do, process applications in terms of Section 21, 1B of the Marine Pollution Act, or normally referred to as the Control and Civil Liabilities Act. You would also recall that the bunker codes were open for comment that closed on the 8th of March. So where SAMSA stands is that applications for offshore bunkering in terms of Section 21, 1B is in process. Anyone can make the application. We subsequently, and I think Justin alluded to that earlier on, we had a meeting earlier on SARS, DFFE, SAMSA. The meeting was facilitated by the ports regulator, where TNPA and SAMSA, TNPA agreed that they will continue processing bunkering licenses. SAMSA agreeing that they will continue processing safety permissions. But in the processing of the applications, we remind the applicants that we are not the only regulator. They have to ensure that they have ticked the TNPA box. They have to ensure that they are compliant with SARS. And I want to underline that they are compliant with SARS. If that is in place, there is nothing that is preventing applicants, operators from conducting operations. That is the state of affairs. This stakeholder engagement roundtable, and you will notice we don't call it a forum, it's a roundtable, flows out of the decision that the board took. So it's a way of SAMSA communicating to say that SAMSA is open for business. In fact, as we speak, by next week or in the coming weeks, there's a company that will most probably continue doing business. There are two where the applications are being processed. So, you know, there is nothing that the business is closed. The other issues, I think, that were raised, I think Nati raised the issues. Well, what about the other forums? Now that we have this, as I indicated, this is a stakeholder roundtable. This is the first one. There will be more to come. We have nothing against fora being established, as long as they do not take or make decisions on behalf of SAMSA. No entity, no group of individuals can make decisions that limit the ability of SAMSA to implement its legislative mandate. So the forums, they can exist out there. We are not stopping that. But we have a mandate as it pertains to SOLAS, as it pertains to MAPOL, promotion of the Republic's maritime industry, and the fourth one that was added in terms of inland waterways and rivers. That is the mandate of SAMSA. I think there was an issue around back-to-back licensing, and Justin correctly added that we are a safety regulator, not an energy regulator. So we cannot decide who trades or who does not trade. There was also the issue around the industry development. I think Mandate 3, if you look at Mandate 3, actually, it talks about promoting the maritime industry of the Republic. And if you looked at the presentation by Metsepiso, DOT also specifically talks around industry development. And I think for us, what industry development or promotion of the maritime industry says is basically SAMSA as a regulator will continue to create an environment that is conducive for the growth and the development of the industry. You would also recall that in terms of the recent judgment handed down in January, the SAMF versus SAMSA judgment, it basically says that in the application of Section 21 applications, SAMSA cannot bring into the equation other matters other than those pertaining to the regulations of safety. So that is the case there. We will be engaging, we have been engaging with stakeholders in terms of skills development. We are currently looking at a program. It's not yet clearly defined, seafarer development program. But and I think there's a lady from Saimi, which I believe that is where the responsibility of seafarer development lies. Recently, we've had ship owners, fleet owners coming into South Africa because with the geopolitical situations up in Russia, Ukraine, the South China Sea, I think, people are looking at, well, where are the seafarers of the future going to come from? Is it still going to be the Philippines in terms of officers, Russia and Ukraine? And they are now looking at the continent. But at a country level, I think we need to be ready to, to deal with that. I'm not going to hold you long. I think all of you individually here deserve to give yourselves a round of applause. I want to say thanks to Mastofile here, excellent MC, the presenters, each individual presenters, I think they deserve a round of applause. And I think our folks from Corporate Affairs, I think you need to own them. You owe them, a little jacket that will remind them of this particular session. So, and I'm looking at my pizza there. The moderators, I think they did an excellent job. A hearty thanks to them too. The resolutions that were taken here will be shared with the participants. But again, before I step off of the stage, I want to repeat again. Anyone who needs to apply for permission need to do so. Tick the TNPA box, tick the SARS box. Thank you.